I think Square really screwed up with the launch of Balan Wonderworld. Not just because the game isn't that great, but because they put a demo out months prior to the game launching. I mean, that was a good thing in reality because it gave a lot of people like myself who was really hyped up to check this out, looking like it was a spiritual successor to Nights into Dreams type of action, to get a taste of it and realize the game's just not for me. Yeah, they screwed up in that sense. As far as business goes, people aren't going to buy the game. And, maybe not as many people anyway as who would have originally bought it. I would have blindly bought this game if I didn't get to play the demo. So thank you for putting that demo out and saving me some damn money. But my God, the reviews for this game are just ridiculous. I've been seeing a few people that I kind of trust with reviews play it. I've been reading some reviews because the way I go about this stuff with games is typically I don't care about reviews for the most part. If it's a game I'm looking forward to, I just grab it and find out if it sucks or not. And this would have been one of them if I didn't play that demo ahead of time. But sometimes if I'm kind of iffy on something, maybe it's a new franchise or whatever, I'll take a look at some people's reviews out there and see, hey, what did they think about it? What are the flaws? Is this stuff I could live with? Does it look like I'm still going to enjoy it, right? But I think Square here, they got a little bit of a controversy going on, in my opinion, because when you look at the Metacritic, I never look at Metacritic, but I saw on a forum post, I believe on GameFAQs, somewhere out there, people talking about fake reviews, that there's this conspiracy that Square has gone out and paid like Chinese reviewers or something, like some kind of company to dump a bunch of positive reviews, because there is no way that this game deserves a 10 out of 10 from anyone. Even if you're like a 4-year-old who really enjoyed this game, great. I mean, single button game you can play as a vacuum. I mean, the game is very simple. It's got a decent look to it, but it's just way too simple. Not very fleshed out, in my opinion, from what I've played and what I've seen. But even if you enjoyed it, there's flaws with this game to where a 10 out of 10 just doesn't make sense. Then when you start looking at these Metacritic reviews, it started making me believe. I think Square may possibly have been involved in these fake reviews, or maybe somebody on the development team, somebody who really had a passion for this game, a monetary interest, maybe pride. I have no idea, but these reviews are ridiculous, and they're obviously fake when you look at them. So you start seeing some of these usernames and whatnot. Some of them just seem random, like just shit that you just come up with off the wall, right? The critic reviews have been overwhelmingly negative, some kind of mixed in the middle, but the user reviews, this is what I find interesting, is the Switch version in particular got bombarded with a lot of negative reviews, 68 of them, as far as what's on here now. There is other systems we'll take a look at in a moment, but these positive reviews, on some systems, they outweigh the negatives, and I find that nuts. I think the negatives for the Switch version started jumping up more to counterbalance that. But man, Harriet, literally the most beautiful platform game ever. Very subjective. I can understand some people may believing that. That's fine. If you're seriously searching for a colorful and finally original platform game inspired by the classic, you should definitely buy this. For real? Who are you? Who writes these reviews, right? It's the type of game that reminds me of the first 3D platform games ever made long ago, and I'm like it. If you are seriously searching for a nice little but absolutely surprising platform game, this is what you should play for sure. These, to me, do not seem like native English-speaking reviews. That's just my opinion. I may be incorrect, but these just seem kind of off the wall with the language, the formatting of these sentences, and the thoughts coming out. It's just nuts. From what I've heard and seen some people mention, some of these reviews cross over into the other platforms, so they're posting them on multiple platforms, which leads more people to believe that these are just fake. Why would you give it a 10? If this was like a 7, I wouldn't even bat an eye, you know what I mean? But these green 10s. Aloni, the first thing I value in a game is undoubtedly its gameplay. And in that, Balan Wonderworld is promoted with the highest rating, IMHO, in my hungry opinion. Like, where does, I don't, oh my God, the highest rating. A large part of the levels created in this game seem to be created in a bizarre way, but at the same time, in an extremely clever way. Hidden passages, secret streets, and intriguing maps accompany this work that winks at the classic games of past generations in a good way. Especially if you love games like Knights or Croc, you will also love this Balan Wonderworld. I love Knights. Absolutely love it. Croc, I'm not a huge fan. Enjoyed it. But enjoying those, I don't care about Balan Wonderworld. The game's just not very fleshed out. I mean, it seems like it's made for a younger audience, and I get it. But even the younger audience, I mean, they rather play like Mario Odyssey. I have a 7-year-old. I let him play the demo of this, and he thought it was stupid. Like, those are his words. This is stupid. This is stupid. But hey, maybe some younger kids will like it. That's fine. The game soundtrack is great. That soundtrack seems all right. You know, who's behind this game, right? So it was developed and published by Square. One of the biggest problems is the director's Yuji Naka, right? He has a long list of production history that many of you guys will know. He's a very famous guy, a very respected guy. All these games he's been involved in as far as being a producer or a programmer, Sonic Adventure, Burning Rangers, Nights into Dreams, Sonic and Knuckles, all the Sonic games, the original Sonic games, Sonic Advance, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sakura Wars, Puyo Puyo Fever, Sonic Roger, Phantasy Star Universe, Phantasy Star Online. The list goes on and on. Then you get down to Balan Wonderworld, the black eye on his resume here, in my opinion. But you keep going, like we could just look at the positive reviews. And I just think it's crazy. Are they playing damage control here? I have to admit to be surprised by the huge upgrades that this game has in other levels respects what they use for the demo. That's one of the biggest things I've seen people mention is, oh, they've been saying like the demo wasn't really representative of the game. Like you got to get to the later levels. I've seen the later levels and it just seems like the same thing over and over again. You got one action button. You can't do anything else. You do whatever that costume you're wearing does. And some of the power-ups and specials that you get don't really help with the game at all. The game's just a walkthrough for the most part. There's some little puzzles here and there, but none of the upgrades, none of that stuff really creates a deep game, unfortunately. So it seems like a lot of these reviews may have been like speaking points that were provided to a group to come up with and to put them out there, because a lot of these sound very similar. One of the best games I've ever played. Holy crap, amazing and fun with awesome gameplay, incredible platform design, absolutely gorgeous game. Fantastic, just fantastic. 10 out of 10. Fuscaro. Wow, if you're searching for a good and original game, this is exactly what you should play. It could be a little strange, but this is that type of platform game that evolves dramatically when going on with your journey. It's not the way normal people speak. It's just not. I've loved the time that I've passed with this marvelous and colorful game, almost unique in his genre, and with some of the most genius platforming design ideas of the current generation. I'll gladly recommend this game to players that search an interesting old-style platform game today. This sounds like a listing on AliExpress. You know what I mean? The packaging on a Soulja Boy console. None of this makes sense to me. Literally a pure joy to play. Holy crap. Let's take a look at the PC version. See, the PC version, the reviews positive outweigh the negative. Pretty crazy. This game contains some truly unique charm that rarely I see in today's game. Good job and good game. What a ride. Luminous and intriguing journey around the normal experience of the people of this game. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, could you tell me that? Surprisingly, much better than what I have initially thought, honestly. Make sure to put honestly. Wow, I try not to say on it, like, this is my honest opinion, because every opinion you state should be honest. Because I have this thing, like, stuck in my brain, like, if people have to, preface what they say by, like, I'm not lying to you, it kind of can come off like you're being lied to. I try not to say it, but I understand some people, do say that, like, this is my honest opinion, or, whatever. But, like, you see that a lot here. Honestly, I found a profound sentiment when I've come to complete this adventure, a kind of sentiment that you can experience only when you reach the end of a more important message from the development to the player. Live a life without regrets. This is more than enough reason for consider this a sort of little masterpiece. Wow. wow, that was a work of art. I've been more entertained reading these reviews than I have playing this game. Let me know what you think. Is Square, pumping and dumping positive reviews out there thinking it's going to change something? I'm sure this game is going to be like one of those Black Friday specials coming up this year. I know that's some months away. 11 months or so. Or not 11, 7 months is what I meant. 7 months or so to Black Friday, but they're going to be just giving this game away for walking in the store. Like, it's a $60 game right now, and I can guarantee that in a matter of, like, maybe even minutes, days possibly, weeks maybe, I don't know, very soon, this is going to be a budget game. This game is $60 right now. It's going to drop down to the $20 to $10 price point very soon. I won't buy this game for no more than like $5 to $10 just to fuck around with it. Like, I just don't get it. What a missed opportunity here. Glad they put that demo out. Really do appreciate you guys watching as well. Thank you. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Big ass thumb button in your face and boom.